All of these cases were documented. All remain unexplained. Some say there's always a rational answer, but sometimes the rational answer never comes. Story 1. The Locked Apartment. At 3:12 a.m, the hallway light outside my apartment flickered, like it was trying to warn me. I live alone. 3rd floor, end of the hall, the kind of place where every sound feels personal. That night I woke to footsteps. Slow, measured, right outside my door. I held my breath and stared at the clock glowing 3:12 in red. The steps stopped directly in front of my apartment. Silence. Then my bedroom door creaked open. I bolted upright. I locked it. I always lock it. The hallway light blinked again, casting thin slices of light across my wall. My door drifted wider, inch by inch, like someone was pushing it with careful hands. I couldn't move. I couldn't even call out. From inside my closet, I heard breathing, soft at first, then deeper. High. The closet door trembled. Once, twice. Then it began to shake violently, the handle rattling like someone was trying to tear it off from the inside. I scrambled for my phone and called the police, never taking my eyes off that door. By the time they arrived, the apartment was silent. They checked every room, every corner, every inch of the closet. No one, no forced entry. And my front door? Still deadbolted from the inside. I haven't slept since. Because sometimes, at exactly 3:12 a.m, I still hear footsteps in the hallway. What would you have done? Open the closet or run? Story 2. The baby monitor voice. The first whisper came through the baby monitor at 2:07 a.m. I thought it was static. Then it said my daughter's name, clear, slow, almost gentle. I sat up instantly. My wife grabbed my arm so hard her nails dug into my skin. The monitor crackled again. Static dragged across the speaker. Then the whisper returned. And drifting from the left side of the room to the right, it said her name again. I picked up the monitor. My hands were already shaking. The camera feed showed the crib in night vision. Our baby is asleep. Still. Then the crib moved, just slightly, like someone had nudged it. My wife gasped behind me. I could feel her panic rising, sharp and electric. The whisper came back, closer this time. I'm standing right behind you. My stomach dropped. My hands trembled so badly I almost dropped the monitor. The room went silent. No static, no movement, nothing. Slowly, we turned around. There was no one there. We ran to the nursery, threw open the door, flipped on the light. Our daughter was asleep. The crib was perfectly still. We checked every window, every lock, every shadow in the house. Nothing. But sometimes, when the house is quiet, the monitor turns on by itself, and the static starts again. And is Story 3. The Forest Search. The dogs refused to enter the forest. They pulled at their leashes, whined and dug their paws into the dirt as something past the tree line terrified them. That should have been enough. He was 16, missing for 6 hours, vanished during a camping trip while the rest of us slept. We formed a search party at dusk, flashlights cutting through fog that rolled low between the trees. The air felt heavy, too quiet. Then we heard him. Help. His voice, clear, desperate. It echoed from deeper in the woods. We ran toward it, branches snapping under our boots, light shaking in our hands. Over here! The voice had moved. Further in, we followed again. The fog thickened. The trees grew tighter together. My chest felt tight, like the forest was closing around us. Please, I'm hurt. Closer this time, we broke into a small clearing and found footprints in the mud. Bare feet. They led straight ahead. Then they stopped. No turn, no drag marks. No sign of struggle, just ended. We stood there staring at the ground, trying to understand how someone could simply vanish mid-step. Then the voice called again. Why did you stop? It didn't come from in front of us. It came from above, high in the trees, and it was laughing. Story 4. The security footage. I knew something was wrong the moment I saw the motion alert at 2:17 a.m. I live alone. No pets, no roommates, just me. Earlier that night, I woke up thinking I heard movement in the hallway. I brushed it off and went back to sleep. In the morning, I checked the security app. 2:17 a.m. Motion detected. I opened the footage. The camera faced down the hallway toward my bedroom door. For a few seconds, nothing. Then my bedroom door slowly opened. The angle showed only darkness inside the room. The door widened, and someone stepped into the hallway. It was me. Same t-shirt, same posture, same scar on my left arm. Standing there, completely still. I felt my stomach drop, because I remember that moment. I was asleep in my bed. The version of me in the hallway tilted his head slightly as if listening. Then he turned and looked directly into the camera. The video glitched. The screen was filled with digital distortion. The file was corrupted seconds later. I checked the timestamp again. 2:17 a.m. I checked my bedroom camera. There was no footage. Could this be sleepwalking or something else? Story 5. The 911 call. I was the dispatcher who answered the call. Her voice was barely above a whisper. "He's inside the house." I asked her name, her address. In the background, I heard a faint banging, slow, deliberate, like something hitting a wall. "Mum, where are you right now?" "In the closet," she breathed. Her voice cracked. I could hear her trying not to cry. "He's walking around." The line went silent for half a second, then a sharp thud. The call disconnected. Officers arrived within minutes. The house was empty. No signs of forced entry. No broken windows, no disturbance. They searched every room. Nothing. When we traced the call, my supervisor called me into her office. The number didn't belong to an active account. It came from a landline disconnected 3 years ago. That night, after my shift ended, I stayed behind and listened to the recording again. Alone. Through the phone filter, I heard something I missed the first time. After the woman stopped speaking. After the banging. There was breathing. Right next to her. Slow. Patient. And just before the call cut out, a second voice whispered, "She won't be found." Which story disturbed you the most? And do you think any of them have a logical explanation? These aren't the only true stories that defy explanation. Next time, I'll tell you about a family who vanished from a hotel room without ever opening the door. If this video gave you chills, subscribe now, because the next story, it's worse. Slow heartbeat fading, a whisper, barely audible. Don't look behind you.